and welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational teaching from Evangelical Alliance Ireland. I'm Pastor Michael Donovan from Grace Church in Cork, and I have a question for you. Who is looking at you? We live in an era, or a period of time, when we've developed what's known as a surveillance society. We live at a time when there are surveillance cameras absolutely everywhere. It's said that in Ireland there are over 400,000 individual closed-circuit or surveillance cameras watching our every move. Many crimes are solved by the use of these surveillance cameras. And that 400,000 doesn't include the phones, the cameras on your phones. It doesn't include dash cams in cars, and it doesn't include doorbell cameras, which have now come into vogue. So we are being watched everywhere we go. In 1979, the Boomtown Rats, their lead singer Bob Geldof sang, "There's a spy in the sky, there's a noise on the wire, there's a tap on the line for every paranoid desire. There's always someone looking at you." And it is true. There's someone looking at you. Even with our mobile phones, the apps that we use are now looking at us and listening to us and watching our preferences in what's become known as surveillance capitalism. In the documentary The Social Dilemma, Tristan Harris, the former social media tech boss and technology ethicist, says this: if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. Nothing has changed in all of history, and there is nothing new under the sun. Because even though now we are being electronically watched and we're conscious of being electronically watched, our every move is being listened to and watched, nothing has changed in all of history. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 13 says this: nothing in all of creation is hidden from God's sight. Everything is uncovered and laid bare before the eyes of him to whom we must give an account. The Bible knew long before there was social media, apps, or closed-circuit television cameras that we were being watched, that our lives were being watched. In actual fact, Jesus said we are being watched all of the time. And he said there are some things we should do in secret, such as praying and fasting and giving to the poor. And there's some things that we should do in public. For instance, he said, remember, you are being watched not only by your Father in heaven, but by those around you. Here's what he said to his disciples. He said, you are the light of the world, like a city on a hilltop that cannot be hidden. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket. Instead, the lamp is placed on a stand where it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your good deeds shine out for all to see, so that everyone will praise your heavenly Father. That's Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 to 16. Jesus says that your Father in heaven sees what is done in secret and will reward you openly. And also the people around you also see your life. So there are certain services that you do before God that are secret, and there are services that you do before man that are quite visible. We need to be conscious that there is someone looking at us. It may be someone in our home. It may be someone under our roof. It may be someone we work with. It may be our neighbors, but someone is looking at your life. But most importantly, we have to remember that it is our Heavenly Father who is looking at our lives. Here's what the psalmist writes in Psalm 139. He says, I can never escape from your spirit. I can never get away from your presence. If I go up to heaven, you were there. If I go down to the grave, you were there. If I ride the wings of the morning, if I dwell by the farthest oceans, even there, your hand will guide me and your strength will support me. I could ask the darkness to hide me and the light become like night. But even in darkness, I cannot hide from you. To you, the night shines as bright as day. The darkness and the light are the same to you. The question is, this all-seeing eye of God, is it good news or is it bad news? For some people, it may seem like bad news. God sees everything. We will be accountable to God for everything we do in our lives. Nothing misses his attention. But there's also good news. It means that he sees the trials and the troubles and the circumstances that we have to work our way through. He sees the problems and the pains that we suffer, and he is there for us, calling us to him. Here's what Jesus said in Matthew 11, 28 to 30. You know it. He said, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. We can bring those things which burden us, those things which weary us, those things which tire us before him who already knows what we are going through. So it is futile to hide, and it is joyous, life-giving, and unburdening to bring those situations and circumstances into the presence of our all-seeing, all-loving God. I'd encourage you to do it today. God bless you. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Evangelical Alliance Ireland.